Is there a way to help a person who's stuck in their narcissism begin to get out of it? You have to have really caring people in your life. And it takes a lot to care for a narcissist because they're so difficult and so rejecting of treatment. Maybe another anecdote would help. One of our therapists in a supervision group was presenting a new case, and he said, well, this is a 50-year-old woman, and she works as a secretary, but her goal in life is to become an international opera star, and she lives with her partner. Blah, blah. So before the therapist went on, we said, hold on a second. Did we hear you say her goal in life is to become an international opera star? And he said, yes. And we said, well, how many people do you know age 50 who haven't made that step or likely to become? And the therapist said, I know it's crazy, but I didn't want to burst her bubble. That's our dilemma dealing with narcissistic people, either as a therapist or as a friend or as a family member. How do you interact with them with that fine line between destroying what allows them to feel good about themselves or going along with something that's so crazy it's almost psychotic? I mean, what would you do at Thanksgiving dinner with this woman? Say, how's it going, your efforts to get on the stage at Covent Garden? Or do you say, hey, honey, maybe we should think about the church choir as your outlet for... So even though I said earlier, an uninvited interpretation is an aggression, if somebody with narcissistic personality disorder is going to get help from people, that person has to be lucky enough to have people in his or her life who dare to, in the most tactful way, be honest with comments that might provoke really harsh responses, mean responses. Sometimes when people are getting to their middle years in life, they become increasingly aware that what they imagined what is are discrepant. So then they begin to get a little what we call ego dystonicity, a little anxiety or discomfort with their state in life and in the world. But without that ego dystonicity, that concern, how can you do anything? It's easier to go along with a narcissist's unrealistic fiction and then just dismiss them than to try and stay engaged with them and gradually and tactfully introduce them to a broader reality.